Hey, welcome to this video again, and I'm going to tell you exactly what 1 year of SEO actually costs and not what they tell you. So basically, I was able to rank this website. Obviously, it's a single page website on the first page of Google for multiple search queries like McKinneyGutters.com, for Gutters McKinney, for Gutter Contractor McKinney. So basically, a one-page website I built for less than $100, all using SEO. That's how we're able to rank here for when people search for our services on Google. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how many leads it got. It got us around 16 leads within a 1 year period. And I built the site in November of 2024, and it got our first lead in January of 2025. That's 3 months apart, and for the entire year, we're able to generate 16 persons who filled out this form. So mind you, we didn't have an active phone number on the website, so just for form filled, we got 16 leads. And I'm going to show you exactly how much 1 year of SEO could actually cost your business, depending on your competition anyway, but this gets you started into owning your own customer lifetime. So how much did you actually spend on marketing last year? I'm talking ads, lead services, all of it. Most of you spent anywhere from 12,000 to 30,000. And here's the crazy part. You have to keep spending that every single year or the leads stop coming. Now, what if I told you there's a different way? A way that costs $224 on time and keeps bringing you customers for years. You're probably thinking I'm full of shit, but stick with me for the next 7 minutes because I'm going to show you the real numbers, not the numbers marketing agents want you to see. The actual cost of getting your business to show up on Google. Most local businesses are invisible online. Your computers are getting calls. You're wondering why your phone isn't ringing. The answer is simple. When someone in your city searches for your service, Google isn't showing them your website. They are showing your competitors, and every day that happens, you're losing money. The real cost breakdown. So let me show you exactly what 1 year of SEO actually costs. I built a test website for a gutter company in McKinney, Texas. I wanted to see if small businesses could compete without spending thousands of dollars every month. And here's exactly what I spent. So basically, once people are looking for your services on Google, usually most homeowners, first thing they do is maybe ask their neighbors or ask somebody around them to actually tell them exactly what uh, the services that they use, or they go onto Facebook groups or Reddit forums. But there are a chunk of others that just go on Google and search for that specific service in that area. So someone is looking for gutters in McKinney or gutter contractors in McKinney could type in gutter installation in McKinney, could type in gutter company in McKinney. So whichever one they type in. This first section that pops up is a sponsor section. Like you can see, Google is actually tagging them as sponsor section to tell the users that, okay, these are businesses running ads. So you have 3 businesses here running ads to their own page. And you have another one here within a map section. So there's this sponsored ads section and there's this business section, this Google business profile section. So only 3 businesses are worthy of showing up here, and Google has a lot of metrics behind the scenes why they are able to rank right here. So this section is where we got our website ranking, the organic section or the blue link section, like I would call it. So you want your business to rank here organically for SEO. This is where you own your entire traffic. Google is going to be around for years to come. Forget all of these AI overviews of you ranking on AI and such like. Google is still going to be here because this is the bread and butter of their business. They have to run ads. That's how they make money for their business. So definitely this is how we're able to get our website ranking here for less than the amount agencies are charging. So this is something you can do yourself. You can actually get an agency, tell them this is what I want you to do, and pay way little amount of money compared to running for ads. So basically, this is the cost breakdown of what we did. We built out a website for gutter company in McKinney, Texas. I wanted to see if my business could compete without spending thousands of dollars every month. And here's what we spend exactly. $15 for the domain, $24 for the hosting, citation one time. These are the listings that I will go exactly that you're a real business. I'm going to explain more on that. Press release, $70 one time for authority, and indexing services that gets Google to notice the sites faster. The AI content tool we use is ChatGPT, $20 per month to write the website copy. If you add all that up, that gives us around $12.4 total, not per month total. Now you can add optional extras, high quality backlinks that runs between $90 to $100 each. You'd want maybe one or two per month if you want faster results, but the base system, $224 gets you in the game. Compare that to what you're spending on ads right now. If you're paying $2,000 per month for Google Ads or Facebook, that's $24,000 per year. And the second you stop paying, the leads stop coming. With SEO, you build assets that you own forever. So I'm going to talk a bit brief about the case study and how we're able to get Google to rank our website on the first page for position 1 through to position 10, and how you can do this exact same for your business. Whatever local business it is you operate, be it a restaurant business, be it an HVAC, roofing, masonry, concrete contractors, tree service, epoxy, dentists, private lawyers, personal injury lawyers, family divorce attorneys, whatever niche it is you're operating in, this system works for you regardless. So basically, this is the website we built. It's a very simple one-page website. Nothing fancy, something really simple, but it works. So here's the pointer that works on Google. The first thing we did was get a domain name. The domain name is an exact match domain. And what do we call an exact match domain? Exact match domain is simply you including the core service you render plus the city in which you render it in the domain name. Like in our case, we did goddardmckinneytexas.com. So basically, that's all we did. Google tends to love this kind of domain. It's been around for ages. People are still selling this domain for a buck, for a very huge amount of money, because it's an exact match domain, because of the SEO benefits. Google just loves them. So why not just use them for your business? You can have your logo as your main business name, so as not to tarnish your brand, but you have the goddardmckinney.com, or you can have this one and have your main domain name pointing to this website also. So whichever route you decide to go works fine. So this is the first thing we did. The second thing we did was implemented the title tags. We also want to include the core service we render and other related services and the city in which we render the services on. This is what you're seeing right here on Google. It encourages users to click through. It also tells Google exactly what your website is all about. So imagine someone is looking for gutter installation company in Texas, and they're seeing exactly this keyword here, gutter installation repair clinic in McKinney, Texas. They see that this website is hyper focused on just gutters, that this company, they just do gutters only in McKinney, and they do all of these services. They are more likely encouraged to click on it. The third thing we did was also include this in the headline, which is the H1 tag of the website. Included the core service we render and other related services. Then we also include the city in which we render the services on. This further tells Google exactly what our web page is all about and what it should look out for in trying to rank this website. And the fourth thing we did is the first paragraph below the headline copy. We also implemented the same system here also. We included the service we render, related services, and we included the city in which we render that service. And that's all for this section. The next section we built out is the Our Service section. Here's where you want to list out all of the services you render, the core service and the related services you render. You want to list them out on your own page and briefly talk about them, such that when a user comes to your website, they're able to see exactly what it is they are expecting to get from your service, or what other services it is you render that could be of benefit to them. This also helps strengthen your authority overall in the eyes of Google. So the next section we built out is why you should choose this company exactly. This section is where you want to include if all the kind, like how they would get to you, if you're top notch, how long you've been in business, if you're insured, if you're licensed, if you have any form of recognition or award. Here's where you want to include all of these things. How good your team is, how on time do you show up, what kind of materials do you use. This is where you want to include all of the sections. Then you could also have a testimonial section right here, like ours. We did have a testimonial section. And the second to last thing we did was include a frequently asked questions. So lots of users who are looking for your services online might have a question or two that need answering. You can simply say this one from Google. Google gives you an insight into the kind of questions they ask, and their people also ask questions. So you can see here, someone is asking, like, people who search for this also search for questions like how much does it cost to put up guttering. But in our case, you want to include the city in which you are servicing, which relates into the question. So now here you could use how much does it cost to put up new guttering in McKinney? How much does it cost to replace gutters in McKinney, Texas? Should I replace a 20-year-old gutters in McKinney? How much to replace gutters around the house in McKinney? So you just want to make it hyper-focused, hyper-local to your city in which you service. And the last thing we did was include zip codes, so such that if someone is searching our service with relevant stories but specific zip code, they want contractors out within the zip code or within their area, we tend to pop up on Google for that specific search. I'll do an example right here. So let's say someone searches for gutter installer around here. So let's say someone searches for gutter installer in the zip code. There's something you should notice right here. We are servicing this zip code right here, and that's how we're able to pop up for this specific search. You can see it has been highlighted here in bold. So it's something you also want to include in your website, and thus you tend to rank way higher than other competitors. Let me try this one again, and let's see if we pop up. Okay, for some reason we aren't on the first page of Google. So let's say for this one here, you can see again we're popping up right here for this specific keyword. So it's something we've tried over time and it works. Then if you have a Google business profile, here's where you want to include your Google Map embed right here, because it's kind of sends automatic signal to Google business profile and helps you rank even further. You also want to go a step further by including landmarks with the zip code, very popular landmarks that people often visit within the city that you're targeting. It kind of further enhances that local signals for Google. And basically that's all we did on this website to get it ranking. So once you finish the on page, everything that has to do with the website, you want Google to actually see this website. You want Google to be able to pick up all of this content that you've written. The end, you have to index them. So we basically use Google Search Console to index this website such that Google is able to discover, and we too are able to see the kind of traffic that is coming in, what people are searching for, what people are actively searching for in your niche. Then the other thing we did aside from the website is simply getting our website listed in multiple directories like Yelp, Foursquare, Hotfrog, Brandbook, to find local, n49.com. So we got our website basically listed in over 400 directories, and we employ the services of this guy on Fiverr, Mohammed Waheed. He does this for $75, and basically that's all we did, and we got all of this indexed. That's all we did for this website to generate this number of leads. We spent $75 for citations, and we spent $15 for domain. That is $90. And we generated upwards of 16 leads in a year. This is a lead that would have cost a business owner anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 to generate this lead entirely, and we got this for less than $90. So I'm going to show you things we didn't do and what you can also do for yourself. Also, we didn't have an active phone number. If not, would have doubled the number of leads, because not so many persons fill out a form when they get on a website. But in our case, we got all form fields because we didn't have an active phone number. So you should have an active phone number on your site and make the phone number visible everywhere on the site. Another thing we didn't do is issue out a press release. The press release would have helped us even guaranteed placements in local news websites, such as big outlets like Fox Media, NBC Media, CBS. That if you go with this $70 plan, it gives you all of that visibility. So the more websites that are linking back to your own website, the more Google trusts your business. So we could have done a press release for $70 one time, and we further enhance that authority, that strength in the eyes of Google that we're a relevant business. So all of these are foundational links. The citations and the press release would garner us anywhere between 800 and something links in total, all pointing to our own page. So while that might be able to help us rank, but some persons might take it a step further by getting even way high quality backlinks, such that a very high authority website in your niche relevant, links back to your website. You can get this from my mentor Jackie Chow. It sells these backlinks or guest posts or niche edits for $74 to $94, depending on the amount or the quantity of backlinks you need, and they are very, very effective. So you could do one or two a month. So that could cost you anywhere between $100 to $200 a month to get things rolling. If you're spending $2,000 on ads already, I'm sure you can afford $200 to spend on backlinks every month. That will be $2,400 in the entire year. Believe you me, you'll definitely rank number 1 to 2 for almost all of your keywords that you're targeting in your area, and that's something we could have done. Then the last thing I think we could have also done was also include each of these services, have a dedicated page for each of them, just like as we have this home page targeting all of this gutter installation. So I want to have specific pages for gutter replacement, gutter repair, gutter cleaning, downspout installation, gutter guards. So basically that's all we should have. So we would have up to about 7 pages already right here. Then we also want to target nearby locations that are close to McKinney entirely. This is the map of McKinney, and you can see nearby locations: New Hope, Prosper, Roland, Fairview. So you want to target individual locations surrounding the city to be able to get as many leads as possible. So there's a multi-site strategy I advise all of my clients and even your business owners that are getting started or trying to make so much money from organic SEO. So this is where it gets powerful. So instead of having inner pages rank for nearby areas that you're servicing, there's something you need to notice right here. When I typed in gutter installer, you can see here we are ranking number 1, position number 1. I'm ranking position number 2 above this website here. If you can see somewhere around here, when I hover the link, you would see it is an inner page about their website that is ranking for this specific service. The same thing with this one. It's an inner page that is ranking for this specific service. Same thing with this one, an inner page ranking for this specific service. And our website with the home page is ranking way higher than this because of the number of links that are pointing to the home page. This gives Google, gives our website even more trust signal because our home page is targeting that specific service. So if you want to target multiple locations, it's my simple advice that you get a separate domain for each of the areas you want to target. And you can also have inner pages for each of them with the same structure like these websites do have. And you give yourself even 100 times more chance of getting your pages ranked on position 1 on Google. Imagine having to search for gutter installer and you're seeing one of your website right here, another of your website 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 here. So basically, whichever way the search comes up, you get all of the leads that are coming in. So in our case, for surrounding cities around McKinney, there's Allen, there's Prosper, there's Princeton, Melissa, Lucas, Lowry Crossing. So each site has the same setup, homepage targeting the keyword like gutter installation Allen. Then you add dedicated service pages, gutter repair Allen, gutter replacement Allen. You get the idea. Then you build location pages for nearby cities and you build pages for each of those locations too. So the Allen site has a page for gutter repair McKinney. The McKinney site has a page for gutter repair Allen. They all link to each other. So why does this work better than one site with lots of pages? Because Google rewards the home page. Small business homepage beats inner pages every time. That's why you see local companies ranking higher than Yelp, Angie's, even though those sites are huge. With 7 sites fully ranked, you're looking at 2 to 5 leads per city per month. That's 14 to 35 qualified leads coming in every month. And this takes about 4 months for each site to start seeing ranking results, like in our case study, which took 3 months. So why stick with us long term? Now that I know what you're thinking, can I can I just do this myself and be done? Sure. You absolutely can do it yourself for just $25 per city. And here's why most business owners work with us long term. We help you set up all of this full system for you, not just your main website, but build these micro niche websites for you so that you get more visibility, you get a higher chance to rank way more than your competitors. We optimize and manage your Google business profile if you have one already. If you don't, we'll walk you through a step-by-step guide on how to rank your Google business profile. We respond to reviews strategically, we post updates, we add photos to your Google business profile, add all of the stuff and maintain the engine that generates you clients month over month. We build a review collection system that runs on autopilot. Good reviews equals more customers. We set up a missed call text back. Every site gets its own tracking phone number. When someone calls and you can't answer, you get an automatic text, then an AI automatically follows and book them. We install an AI chat widget on your site that books appointment while you sleep. We stay on top of every Google update, SEO changes all the time. We make sure your site stay ranked and keep bringing leads. And we help you manage the customers you get and run campaigns for other services you offer. Think of it like this: paying for ads isn't bad. If it's working, keep running those ads to keep the business going today, but start building the SEO system now. Over time, you reduce the ad spend until it hits zero. Then you own your lead system forever. So here's how we can help. You can try this do-it-yourself route for $224 per city, like I've listed here and showed you. I'll be straight with you. It takes time and you need to know what you're doing, or you book a free audit call with us. We'll analyze your market. We'll show you exactly what it will take to dominate your local area. We'll map out how many sites you need and what the timeline looks like. We even have free risk-free trial spots open now for Google Business Profile Optimization. You only pay after you see results. Same resources we use for website also make your map pack ranking stronger. The choice is yours. Keep renting leads from ad platforms or own your traffic forever. Book a free audit call with us in the link below and let's build you your local lead machine. So if you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel for upcoming videos teaching you how to get clients or how to get leads for your local SEO, for your local business rather. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section and I will do well to answer them. See you in the next video. Bye.